We are already filed bail application. The Honorable Court also issued notice to the victims for their presence. Thereafter, it has taken its own course.
ಎರಡು ಕೇಸುಗಳನ್ನು ಪೊಲೀಸರು ದಾಖಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ,
noble man who has done some great contribution to the state.
ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟೇನಿದೆ.
You're watching News Epicenter with me, Maria Shakil. Public anger is on the rise in Karnataka against Lingayat Seer Shivamurthy Muruga Sharanaru. The powerful Lingayat leader has been booked under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act along with 4 others for sexually assaulting 2 female students aged 15 and 16 who were staying at the Mutt's residential facility. It has been more than 4 days since the 2 minors made that complaint, but the Seer has not been arrested. This comes despite the fact that Seer planned to escape to Goa but was detained by the police after being traced through his aides. Moreover, he continues to wield significant power and poses a threat to the families of the survivors. But there's another twist in this case, where one of the accused, a Mutt warden named Rashmi, has filed a counter complaint against Mutt administrator S.K. Baswarajan and his wife. Rashmi alleges that both of them had a conspiracy to defame the Lingayat Seer. She claims the Mutt administrator and his wife illegally confined the 2 girls so that false charges are levelled against the Seer. However, as per the complaint, the 2 minors were being sexually assaulted for over 3 years. On the political front, this case comes right ahead of the Karnataka elections, where the Lingayats are a force to be reckoned with. The Lingayats determine the election outcomes in 90 to 100 seats in Karnataka. And in fact, in 2018 elections, nearly 60 of the 224 MLAs were from the Lingayat community. The current Chief Minister, Basavaraj Bommai, and 8 of his ministers come from the same community. That's why all parties seem to be on the same page. From the BJP to the Congress to the JDS, all parties are pulling their punches when commenting on the case. In fact, former Chief Minister B.S. Yedurappa has already given a clean chit to the Seer, calling the charges fabricated. Given the serious nature of the charges, we are seeing 0 arrests, attempts to shift the blame to others, and cover fire from the top politicians of the state. The question we ask today is a vote bank above justice for India's daughters? Joining me on the show, Ajay Gautam. He is the founder of Hum Hindu. He is joining me here in the studio. Yashwardhan Azad, former IPS officer. Vemulapati is senior advocate. Rahul Ishwar, author and activist. We also have KV Stanley, former secretary of an NGO, Udana Dadi, that is the name of the NGO. I'm going to begin with you, Mr. Pattabhi. The Seer hasn't been questioned. It's been 4 days since the complaint. Isn't this a violation of POCSO?
The complaint allegations, as what we see in the news, absolutely they do come within the framework of POCSO Act. So, and then the police have rightly, based upon the complaint, registered the case under POCSO Act. So the question here is, once the complaint is registered under the POCSO Act, the police have to take follow-up action, including apprehending the accused, because generally what is happening is whenever a complaint is given under POCSO Act, the accused is apprehended because the minor is susceptible to various pressures, minor and minor's family, that is the parents and minor and whoever it is, they are under heavy pressure, and the course of investigation or the course of law is always liable to be sidetracked. So here what we are saying is, as you have rightly said just now, no arrest is made, and it has become more a political issue than a crime and a law and order issue.
Yes, and what is worse here is, Yashwardhan Azad, that just about every political party seems to be giving him character certificate, saying that there could be a larger conspiracy. They are even discounting the fact that these two girls, minors, had to register this case only in another district. It was registered in Mysuru.
Naturally, see what happens is, for example, this is not just an isolated case we are seeing now. In earlier times also we have seen Swamis like Kalki and Asaram Bapu, Rampal Singh, like that. These are all people against whom sexual offences have been alleged, and they have been charged, arrested, prosecuted, and sentenced also. So we are also seeing systematically, irrespective of the religion, this sort of sexual atrocities against minors are going on across the country, I can say. So here, the saddest part is, how can the political parties come and vouch for the bona fides of an accused person?
Absolutely.
When two innocent girls have come?
Absolutely.
Here, let it not be made, let it not politicize it. Let law take its course. In all other matters, all these very same politicians cutting across political parties, they come and say, let law take its course.
But in this particular case, they are not saying that.
That is
Rahul
what in fact
Ishwar
what happens
and
is-
also Ajay Gautam, character certificate क्यों दिया जा रहा है?
Right. My feeling is.
Yes,
my
one
feeling
moment.
is-
Mr. Pattabhi, one moment. Yes, Ajay Gautam.
See, this is not about the character certificate. This is about a well-planned conspiracy against the Hindu religious seers and sadhu and saints. This is not the first time when our religious seers and religious higher who are the holding highest positions in a particular community are facing these kind of false allegation. It's a well-planned conspiracy to take over the property of the mutts and take over the.
On what basis are you saying that there is a
I am
conspiracy?
saying Maria ji, many people are commit suicide because of these kind of false allegations, because there is no reason, and this
4
is not
days,
the first time. This
no
is,
questioning, no arrest, and here was the Seer who was perhaps escaping to Goa. He clearly has the influence and
This is
support
not a-
from all political parties.
this is-
And all that we hear from people like Ajay Gautam and Rahul Ishwar is that there is a conspiracy.
it's
On
a
what
not-
basis you are saying that there is a
This is not the
conspiracy?
first time. For 2 years, the Akhada Parishad had Narendra Giri committed the suicide because these kind of false allegations are under the pipeline, and he assumed that in place to I will face this kind of defamation and character assassination. He commits the suicide, and this is the well planned. What is who are the soft target? Film stars are not the soft target, and persons who belong to the other
No, this is
industries
really
are not
absurd.
soft target.
Yashwardhan
The
Azad